So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they could break here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Might be danger here. And that's a good-looking ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Now it's Hullet. Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Goal! Rangers! And it's Rangers who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 10. Rangers penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Bellingham. And it's hoisted clear. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Shevchenko plays it in.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. Bale. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rijkaard clears it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Palmer given another corner. Palmer have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Succumbs to the pressure. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Roberto Carlos. De Jong stood his ground strongly. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Shevchenko. Saliba. And here's Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Haaland. Cafu. And it's made its way. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. And he's stuck it away. Parma are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This looks promising. Hullet. Ferdinand. De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Palmer get the ball rolling for the second period. He's had it taken off him. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cross to the back post. That's a throw. Good steal. He just read it. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Hullet going after that. That has ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. De Jong in with the challenge. Now it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot could be on. Costa Curta clears without hesitation. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. So we've reached the hour mark. Kike does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. Desai gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bullet being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to...
And Bullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 23,
He leaps for it!
number 11.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
On the field, number 15, Canto. Number
Rangers still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
It's a good foot in there. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Parma have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Parma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries to pass it through. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Looking to play him in. That's tidy. Looking for the run. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic has it out wide and in space. And a chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 9, Shevchenko. Number 4, Piqué. Coming on the field, number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17, Adams. Substitution in progress.
Parma really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Pirlo. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And time is up. Rangers illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
With a quick request for support.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Rangers just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that. Yeah. It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's managed to gift it back. And this is Ronaldo. Beckham. Beckham! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Picked up, and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lofted. There's the header! Goal! Rangers! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Rangers with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options, for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he shoots! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Oh, it's come loose. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And here's Haaland. It's run loose here. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rangers are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Cafu, Beckham, who's set up 1 goal so far. That is a great pick out. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Batistuta. Cafu. And it's Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there.
Added time.
Threads one in. Haaland is onto this. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Pato is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Shot could be on. Great vision. In by Messi. And it's hoisted clear. And we've reached half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
As it's time to announce today's
So that was the
winning
first
entry
half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Ball, it's rising! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vieri. He's found a way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pull it. Van der Ven gets into a good position.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Cafu. Beckham. And he welcomes it in. And he's cut it out. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take. Chance! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Albert Ferrer. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that was vital. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti tries to clear. Quality ball. Now it's Vieri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found space here. Bit too much weight on the pass. Rijkaard. Messi. This is a promising build-up. No way through. Zanetti. And it's Pato. Tries to pass it through. Pato wants to run onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aimed beyond the defence. Bullet! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Rangers have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a great chance! Has another go! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Out of play for a throw. And a header! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Van de Ven. Batistuta does well to get it back. And this is Vieri, and he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cafu tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Pato. Pato stood his ground strongly. He's picked his way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Has a look up and drives it forward. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Cannavaro. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Added time.
Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard. Cafu. Pass somewhat off target. That's going wide left. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Rijkaard. And that's that. Rangers illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
This is a lost children's
Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
I suppose...
Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Now it's Haaland. Hullet.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi gets on his bike and on the move. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely aimed pass. Hullet. And he plays one through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
It's Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That'll be a throw. Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a good ball out wide. Costa Curta makes the interception. Looking to play him in. Still goalless. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance!